Hi guys, my name's Mitz and I'm going to show you how to update your Google Chrome security settings. Now the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people don't even adjust the settings of their browser that they're actually using to get onto the internet. So it's a good security step to go and change the settings and know what's going on in the settings. So first we're going to find the settings, which is really easy. So we're on a home page, just open up a new page for Chrome. Now as you can see, my page is custom made, so I have a video on how to do this. It's how to make a Google Chrome extension, and this is it here. Now all you have to do to go to settings is go up to these three dots in the corner here, scroll right down to the bottom and press on settings. Okay, so this is the settings menu here, and we're going to go through a few things here to help you improve your security on Google Chrome. So firstly we're going to go to privacy and security and then scroll down to security. Okay, so we're in the safe browsing section right here. Now you might have one of these checked here, standard protection, but it's best to have enhanced protection. Now if you want to know what that is about, just go and read this. Press the arrow, it will tell you here. Okay, what benefits there are to having enhanced protection. Now I've had this enabled and I haven't had any trouble whatsoever. It hasn't stopped me from getting to any sites that I wanted to go to, because they're pretty much all legit that I want to go to, which is great. Because we used to get these sites just pop up out of nowhere. Well, they can't if they're dangerous sites or been reported in the past or anything like that. They won't be able to come up. Now in this section you can also scroll down to secure connections here. This one here I haven't got it on, but I'm going to turn it on. I didn't know I didn't have it on. So what this option does is it will warn you that the website that you're about to visit is insecure, and also it enables encrypted browsing. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. So we're in the security section, so what we're going to do is just press back. Now, so we're in settings and we went to privacy and security. So what we want to do here is go to safety check. This is right here. So you can press on this here and it actually tells you interesting things. I've got 4 compromised passwords. My Chrome is up to date. And enhanced safe browsing is on. Now I just showed you that just then. Now you can also do other things down here. It's safety recommendations. It says review a site that recently sent a lot of notifications. You can stop this. So we can go to the notification settings, or we can just block all. Also we've got this, here it is here, here's the sites listed. So you can always allow notifications, it's obviously from Facebook, and don't allow but ask later. Okay, so you can change those settings there as well. Okay, now for this one here, compromised passwords, we'll get to that one in a minute. Okay, but yes, there is a few things you can do with your passwords. So 93 reused passwords, 105 weak passwords, and 4 compromised passwords. Okay, so you have to get in here and check it out. So let's have a look at this one. So it has all the sites where I've reused the same password. So now just go in here. This one is really old and I don't even use it. So let's go change password. This is from a long time ago, so I don't have to worry. I don't even know what this is actually. Okay, I don't even know what this is, but there's a password saved in there for this. So let's go back, and it was this one, and we're just going to delete. Okay, there's a lot of different ones in there. Now what you want to do is, for the main ones that you want to keep, you go in, and if these are very old, so it doesn't really matter for me, but even that's old. It's an old account. It's not even, so it doesn't even matter. These are quite old. Yeah, so you can go and check them. So you can actually see what the password is if you want. So let's go and have a look. We'll go to the Amazon one because I know that I don't use that one. There's no such thing. So you can go show password. Okay, now I've got to give the password to my Windows computer to get in. So just make sure capital locks isn't on. Okay, so now it's come up with the password. Okay, so, but like I said, these are all very old and unused, so you can delete them. Okay, just press delete and delete. Go through, see what you need and sort your passwords out. That's a great tip for you. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, for the next one, we're going to go to privacy and security again, and down to security again. We were already here before. Scroll down to Google Advanced Protection. Okay. Google's strongest security helps keep your private information. Let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is you have to enroll in this and defend against attacks with advanced protection. So if you want to sign up for this, if you're worried about the security of your website, just press the Get Started button and start putting in your details, and you can defend against targeted online attacks. Okay, it's built in. I pretty much think it might be free, I'm not sure. You can check it out for yourself. It's just another option you can use. So let's go back to the security settings. The next security tip is to install extensions that help with security. So what I'm going to do is go to my website where I've got an article on Google security tips, and it mentions some free or Google Chrome security tips. It mentions the recommended Chrome privacy extensions. Okay, so it's got free with optional paid plan, free. Okay, so you can choose any of these ones and go and download them. So just say you wanted to get this extension, just copy the name. You go to another Google page. Now you can get to extensions in the menu here. You go down to the extensions section and then say visit the Chrome Web Store. Okay, you can also go up here and go manage extensions and then go to the Chrome Web Store that way. Okay, now we're going to put the one that we want, okay, and we're going to press on it. Now this is probably the free one here, I'm gathering, I'm not really sure, but here it is. It's got some details about it. You can have a look and check it out. Whoop, put it back in. Sorry, I took it out. So scroll down, read it, check it out. It's got 4 out of 5 stars, 939 ratings. Now you can go through, go back to my website, have a look at another one. Check out this one, DuckDuckGo. Oops, wait a minute. Get the whole thing. Go back. Go back here. Paste and press enter so we can have a look at this one. We've already got it installed, but we can click on it and have a look. Okay, this one has got 4.3 out of 5 out of 2.1k ratings. Okay, so I dare say a lot of people are using it, but not many people do ratings. But anyway, it's got other details here. You can go through. It depends what you're after. So there's related ones down here, and you can go through and find one for yourself. Alright, get rid of that, and we'll go back to the settings section. Okay, so again we're going to press on the privacy and security, and we're going to go down to third-party cookies. Now in this section you can block the third-party cookies. Now what you want to do is press on the drop down arrow here so you can read what it is. You can also read the next one here as well and choose which one you want. Now there's no harm in blocking the cookies. They will just give you a notice. The website will say, oh well, we don't like you blocking the cookies, so can you allow it? Or you've got other options here to do as well. Allow related sites to see your activity in the group. We don't want to do that. Send a do not track request with your browsing data. Yeah, so this one's a good one to enable. Press confirm. Okay, so just check that out, what it says there. It says enabling do not track means that a request will be included with your browsing traffic. Any effect depends on whether a website responds to the request and how the request is interpreted. For example, some websites may respond to this by showing you ads that aren't based on other websites you visited. Okay, so basically they're not tracking what I've been doing. So let's press confirm. So here, let's read about this one here. This one says allow it. So, and we can block the third-party cookies by pressing this one here. Okay, get rid of that. Just make it a bit smaller so we can see. So we had 3 choices there. Okay, and this one here as well. So there's no harm in doing that. As I said, you'll still be able to get to the website. It might come up with a thing saying, hey, you blocked my cookies or something, you know, or whatever. But these are just safety security tips for Chrome. Alright, let's go on to the next one. So the next one, we're just going to go up here. So we're just in settings, straight in settings. So we're going to press on autofill and passwords. So the thing is, we can fix up some stuff here. So we've got payment methods. So we want to go in, save and fill payment methods. Now you can stop that if you want. They won't save it. Verify manually every time that you pay using autofill. When turned off, you may occasionally be asked to verify for security purposes. Now you can put this one on. Now we're going to, it's probably just going to ask you your Windows password to log in. And so now it's going to verify manually every time that you pay with autofills. These cards here, they're out of date. So you can also check what's in here and you can add a card. So let's get rid of it, press delete, and we can go and delete the rest as well. Now put your new card in there and you'll be right. There's other things you can do here. Show which rewards are available for cards at the checkout. No, I don't want to do that. I don't even know what that is. Allow sites to check you have payment methods saved. Yes, if you want to use autofill, the site has to check, okay, if it's allowed. Check out faster when your CVCs are saved. Now, you can delete them if you want. Now, I don't personally like to save them, so get that off. That, do you know what that is? That is the security code on the back of your card, that little 3-digit thing that you put in there. There's no need to save it. It's just a very small number of 3 digits for me. I don't need to save it there. Yeah, so a good one is verify manually, and another one is to take off this security code here where it shouldn't have to remember it. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. So for this next one, we're going back to privacy and security, and we're scrolling down to site settings. Click on that, and we're going to see the permissions and stuff down here. We're going to scroll down to pop-ups and redirects. So when you're in pop-up and redirects, you can choose if you want the sites to send pop-ups and use redirects, or don't allow sites to use them. So the thing is, right, this might be greyed out. So for me to come and change this, I had to go and disable a couple of extensions that I had. So I'll show you quickly how to do that. Now, before doing this, I will be putting my settings back to the way they were. So when I first got here, they were all greyed out, but I went and disabled the plugins, but now I've re-enabled them just so I can show you what to do. So what we want to do is get a new custom page open and go to this little icon here and say manage extensions. Now you can just turn these off by just flicking this button here, whichever ones you want. Okay, so it probably was this one then, let's say DuckDuckGo, which would definitely do that because it is a security thing. So what we want to do is we really want to start a new thing, but we'll see if it's changed. Go back there, privacy and security, down to site settings, down to pop-ups, and there we go. So for me it was DuckDuckGo blocking that out, but it did the right thing anyway, so don't worry about it if it's greyed out and it's already chose the right one, which is don't allow sites to send pop-ups or redirects. Personally, I don't know why we'd even allow them to do it, so it should be a built-in feature that you don't really have to turn on, but there we go. Alright, so I've got that setting. I'll go back and enable my DuckDuckGo and all that, or you might have another security piece of extension that I gave you a list earlier of a few free ones. Anyway, so that just proves that DuckDuckGo is doing something here. As you can see, I have re-enabled my DuckDuckGo. Now it's greyed out again, okay? But I don't mind because that one there is ticked. Don't allow sites to send pop-ups or use redirects. Now, the next backup for those pop-ups and redirects is down here, just in case a site does get through. You can come and add it here manually. So you want to press on add and put the URL of the website in here. Now here's a list of the ones that aren't allowed to use pop-ups or redirects, and these ones are allowed. So you'll have to work that out for yourself, which ones you want to put in there. For the next one, we're just going to go to our new tab and we're going to paste in this here, which will be down below. Okay. When you get here, we want to look for site isolation, so I'm just going to paste it in there. You can just write site isolations in there. I'll just check to make sure it's going to come up. If you just write those words, strict isolation. Let's see what. No, not that one. Site. S-I-T-E. There we go. So this is the one here, strict origin isolation. Okay. So when we're here and we're next to this one, site origin isolation, what we want to do is put enabled. Okay, so when we do this, we've got to go right down the bottom of the page, right down here, and press relaunch. Okay, so press relaunch. It's going to relaunch all the pages you just had open. And what it's done, now I'm going to tell you about this, it's actually, what it's doing is isolating each tab in its own process. Okay, so what happens is this, so just say you get a dodgy website, and what happens is it's isolated so it can't get information from any of the other tabs, and it can't access your computer files because it's in a box. It's trapped in a box. Now the thing is, it's a great security feature, but it also takes up extra speed or resources in your program. Now you're going to have to see whether your computer can handle this or whatever. I'm going to use it and we'll see what happens. I don't think it'll affect you too much if you've got like a modern day computer, but if you're using an older computer, you might have a few problems there. Alright, so we can just close this. Now this is the, that's where you want to go for this one, to stop that, to isolate each tab separately. Now Google does have a sandbox, which is the first step to this, and it's already enabled, and that does kind of box in the sites, but this is just an extra step with extra security. Alright, let's go back to the settings and go back to the next one. The next one's quite obvious and quite quick, so all we have to do is go up to the top and press on the extensions icon and go to manage extensions. Now we can also do it from here as well. Now what I want to do is remove extensions that we're not using, okay, because they're actually a security risk. So you can go in here, or you can go to manage and have a look at each one that you've got here and see if you can get rid of anything. Now this one here is one of those security ones that I did recommend. It's a free one, and there's others here as well. So this is my home page that I made myself, so I'm not going to get rid of that. It's not doing anything. Yeah, and that's about it. Alright, so get rid of old extensions. That's another tip for you. Okay, so the next tip is to adjust site permissions. So what we want to go to privacy and security, down to site settings, and this is, we got camera, microphone, notifications and all that. So let's go into the camera and have a look. Now here's some settings here. It says don't allow sites to use your camera. Features that need a camera won't work. So no, not letting the sites use the camera, because they could be looking at you the whole time, spying on you if they wanted to. Yeah, so you can undo that one there. It says camera sites that aren't allowed to use your camera, and sites, you can add them in here which ones are allowed to use your camera. Okay, same, go to the microphone because they could listen, so you can just say don't allow sites to use your microphone and click this one here. Alright, what else have we got? We've got notifications. We can collapse all requests in the address bar, collapse unwanted requests, or expand all. Now I don't want any notifications, so don't allow sites to send me notifications. Bang. Okay, don't do it. Also, you can get into more detail. Not allowed to send me notifications, and start adding websites in there that you don't want. Now that's come up with a safety check here under notifications, and it says there's a site, you can stop this site. Let's go and have a look. It was sending notifications. We can go and change the notification settings, which we just did. We just blocked all the sites from giving us notifications. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the Google Chrome security tips. If you do use Google Chrome, go and check out my other video I made on how to speed up Google Chrome. But just take note that a couple of those ones I did mention that will slow down your Google Chrome a little bit, but not too much. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.